One of the greatest warrior cultures of all time was the Spartans. Watch some of our fine warriors in action. This is how Spartans train. For Sparta! For Sparta! Sparta! Alright, we're good.
That's Brenner. Spartans will do anything to win the fight.
Amongst the greatest and most loyal soldiers in human history were the Spartans. Never was this better demonstrated than at the Battle of Thermopylae. Several hundred Greeks, led by King Leonidas of Sparta, and his personal bodyguard of 300 Spartans, made a brave and gallant stand against a vastly larger Persian force. Only after an act of treason by another Greek were the Persians able to surround and destroy the Spartans. Ordered to stand firm and hold the pass of Thermopylae against the Persians, the Spartans refused to retreat and were eventually defeated. But true to their orders and loyal to their king, the Spartans stand at the pass is one of the bravest accounts of men in battle. The battle took place over 3 days. Initial attacks upon the Greek position by Medes and Scythians in the Persian force were easily repulsed. Xerxes then replaced them with his immortals, an elite force under the command of Hydarnes. On their way, they encountered a group of 1,000 Phoenician Greeks whom Leonidas had sent out to guard the path. Imagining that they were the sole object of the Persian advance, the Phoenicians retreated to high ground and prepared to die. The Persians passed by. When Leonidas and the main force heard the news of the Persians' forces' approach, opinion as to the best course of action was apparently divided. Some of the allies counseled retreat, some simply decamped. However, including Leonidas and the Spartans, refused to move. Herodotus records that the story that Leonidas dismissed any Greek allies who were unwilling to remain, keeping a force of only 300 Spartans, 700 Thespians, and 400 Thebans. Leonidas was subsequently killed in fighting in the pass. After the arrival of the immortals, the remaining Greeks retreated to a small hillock where they formed a circle and were massacred by the Persians. The reason Leonidas made his final stand remains unknown. It is possible that he did so for strategic purposes. Perhaps, for example, he wanted to hold the Persian forces back long enough to allow the other Greeks to retreat. It would have been in keeping with the Spartan military ethos, however, for Leonidas to have acted out of a desire for glory. That is the opinion of Herodotus. An oracle, he records, foretold that either Sparta would perish or one of her kings would. By his death, Leonidas perhaps wished to save his city. The Persians went on to take Athens, but later, in 480 BC, the Greek navy defeated them at the Battle of Salamis, halting Xerxes' advance on Greece and putting an end to his imperial ambitions.